Welcome to another video. In this video we will discuss about editing the post. In the previous video we added the feature to add the post. For example, if we go to post/new and then we can submit this form and the posts are created and these posts are listed in this table. But in this video we will add the feature to allow the user to edit the post. For example, if they want to change the title or body, they will click on the button to edit it, and then we will show a form with the details filled with this, and then the user can change the title or body and then they can update it. So yeah, let's start. Before starting, if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe. So let's start. Let's go to our code, and now first go to our routes. Okay, so in the routes we have to add a route. What we have to do is we can, when we click on the button to edit any post, we should go to a new route, and the route would be like edit, like posts, right? And then we have to add like if they want to try to edit the post with ID 1, we have to add this param ID and then the edit. So when the user will go to this route, we will show a form here. If they want to edit the post with ID 2, then the URL should be changed like this one. So currently we don't have any route like that, that's why we are getting this error, but let's fix it. If we go to our routes and let's add a route like this, the route will be get request, because we are sending the get request through the URL, and URL is the post. And then you can see that this part is dynamic. It means that it can be changed, so they can here the it will come the ID of any post, right? So we have to use the param. This is defined as like dot colon and then the name of the param, right? And then we have this edit path. So now our route is completed, and then what we have to do is we have to map them on the post controller, and the method will be edit. So when the user will hit this route, it will take the request to this controller and the edit method. So let's go to the post controller, and then here we can create a new method, def edit, right? So before, let's remove it, and if I can show you here, if I refresh this page, you can see that the error is gone. Now it is saying that the action edit could not be found. It means that we need to define the action here. So let's define the action is edit, right? And now if we refresh, that error is also gone. Now we have different error, like our view is missing, the edit view is missing. So when the request comes to the edit, to the post controller and edit action, it will try to find a edit view in the post view, in the views, and then the post folder, and in the post the Rails will try to find the file with the name edit.html.erb. So if I save it and I refresh, we get this blank screen. It means that our request is coming and the view is rendering. So for example, if I just add anything, it will show that, right? It means that edit view is now rendering properly. Okay, now let's make the edit form, and in the same way that we created the new form, let's make the edit form. and form will be form for, and here we will pass the post, and then we will get the our form object, and in the form object we will now let's display the title. F dot label will be title, and then F dot text field is also title. Let's wrap them in a div so that we can style them later on. And let's create another div, and in this div we will display our body. Sorry, F dot label, and then label is for body. F dot text area, the text area will be for body. In the same way, let's add a button to submit the form. Okay, so if we have now created a form, if we refresh, it means that they are saying that the first argument in the form can't be nil. So it means that this is nil. So why it is nil? Because if we go to post controller and we did not initialize that post instance variable, because in the edit it is empty. So what we have to do is we have to create a post. Actually we will not create a new post, but we will find the post with the ID that is passed in the URL, right? So let's find the post with the ID, post.find, and the params. In the params we can find the ID. Okay, let's add a debugger so I can show you like we have actually find the post. And now if I refresh, it is refreshing. If we go to the terminal, so the code execution is stopped here, and if we check this post instance variable, you can see that it found this post from the database and returned it in this instance variable. Let's continue and remove this debugger, and if we go to the browser, it is saying that the path that you want to submit this form, it is undefined. So if we go to the routes, we have to define one more route. The route will be patch, because we are now updating the post, right? So when the form is submitted, we will send a patch request to the post controller and call the update action. So yeah, let's add a post. Suppose we want to add the submit the form on this request on this URL, and the action will be called post controller and the update method, right? So here you can see that the URL is also including the param ID, because when the form is submitted we can get this param also in the controller, and based on that param we will find the post and then update the new data accordingly. So if we go to the routes, in the edit method, and here we can add a URL, and the URL will be same like this one. Let's copy it and edit it and paste it here. And now in this ID here we will actually replace the ID for the post, right? Let's add the ID here, post.id. Okay, so our form is completed. Let's go back to the browser and refresh. So you can see that it find the post from a database with the ID2 and fill the form with the details of that post. So if I change the URL from 1, it will find the post with the ID 1 and fill the form with those details, right? And now when I submit the form. You can see it did nothing, but if we go to our terminal, we got an error. The error is the action update could not be found, so we are missing the update action. Let's create a update action in the post controller, def, and then update. Okay, so action is created. Now let's submit it again and go back to the terminal. Here you can see that it submit the patch request on the post controller and update method, and the data that is passed is in this is the data that is passed to the controller. So we can get this data and send to the database and update the post, right? For example, if I change the title to title 111 and body is 111, and let's update the post. If I can show you now, you can see that we are getting the updated data, and we have to find the post with the ID this one and update it according to this data. So let's go to the update, and here we can find the post dot find params of ID. Okay, so we have found the post with this ID, and and update it. So post dot update for the update, what the title would be. You can see that the title is also nested in the posts key, so we can get the title from the post and then title. Okay, in the same way we can update the body. We can also get the body from the params like post and then body. Okay, so when the post is updated, what we have to do is we can redirect the user to the index page where we list all the posts, and the user can see that actually the post is updated, because the update method don't have any view, right? So we have to, after the update, we have to redirect the user to the another route. So we post.update, and let's redirect to, and we can redirect to the /posts. Okay, let's refresh this page, and now let's change the title to title 1 and test body to test body 1. And if I can clear the terminal and I can show you, let's submit the form. You can see that a form is submitted and it redirects the user to the index page. So if we go to the terminal, and you can see that it actually ran the query update post and set the title and body to test title 1 and test body 1. Okay, so after the post is updated, you can see it redirected to localhost 3000 and then /posts, that is this one. Okay, and yeah, so the user is redirected, and you can see that the title and body are changed. So in the same way, if we want to update the second post, we have to go to the posts and then edit. Let's change to my first post updated, and then let's change the body to my first post body updated. Let's submit it, and you can see that the second post is also updated. So yeah, in this video we have completed this feature to edit the post, and I hope you have learned something new. So in the next video we will allow the user to delete the post, right? Yeah, thanks for watching, and keep watching.